What's going on, everyone? We got a lot of stuff in the mail, things to go over today, a little update video. Finally got some stuff to do. Um, First, we're going to start where we left off in the last video. We got this painted, and then another part of that is I got a package in the mail, including the fan grill, which, as you can see, I have painted with the anodized blue, and then I just did that darker navy blue on this one. And part of that package was also the fan that we're going to be putting on here. We've got the AeroCool Shark series, so that's going to be going underneath that. So we pretty much have everything we need there. Now, I had to resand this a bunch of times. I said all those fish eyes showed up. I had brought it into work and just used our regular sander and just really went to town. And I still was getting fish eyes showing up, even though I used the metal primer, and that one did have enough build where I put a couple coats of that, and that kind of swallowed up those little dimples. There is still one somewhere here in the bottom that I wasn't too worried about because I have a decal that we're going to be putting about right here. So yeah, very cool. I think that obviously is supposed to look like a car rim. Now it's not attached to this, but there we go. Just kind of stuck to that. I don't know if there's enough room. Maybe we could put this underneath and just see, the middle part of this grill. That might be pretty cool. Let's see what that would look like. So yeah, I don't know, something like that actually looks pretty cool. So we'll see if there's enough room to. There should be. This is very thin. But yeah, this is just, I think it's called Spokes fan grill, and it was a powder coated metallic silver, and I just put the blue over that, and it actually kept it very glossy, which was nice. That blue anodized by itself, if you just paint it over like, a flat color, then that ends up drying very flat. So all right, we got all that stuff, and then the last thing in that package, I have already shown the velocity stack we got for our chrome build. That's going to be car themed. I also got this fan grill. I didn't actually expect it to line up perfectly, but I just wanted something like this to be able to attach this to so I can actually screw it in place. Now obviously we're still going to cut this, quite a bit of this away, probably up to this groove just about. So that's going to shorten this up enough, and I want this to hopefully overhang enough to kind of hide this part of it. So that'll, let's see what that looks like over top our fan. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a fan, but definitely resembles a turbo to me. I think that's going to be awesome. Now, continuing with the car build here. Here is one of the packages we actually got today. Now this should be a RGH 360 with a 1 terabyte, fully loaded with a whole list of games I wanted. Obviously all the car games, bunch of Forza, Need for Speed, so we're going to look into that, see if they got all that stuff on there. Now normally I'd look at just getting a second, any sort of used 360 that's working, modify it, probably save some money, but I've had a lot of luck on both eBay and Etsy on finding, it's not much more than a very clean working 360, and it's got a 1 terabyte, and all this extra stuff on it. So when that's the case, that's what I'm going to go for. We know that it's working, it's got the mod already done, so it saves me a lot of time. And then we're going to look at this one first. This should be our Nintendo Wii for our Chrome Wii shell. So we've got our 360, our Wii, and still looking around for PS3s. I want to find, I'm still not certain exactly on if I want to use the XCM fan and have to cut some sort of window or something, since it's an LED fan, Talus Moon. I think I said XCM. Pretty sure it's Talus Moon. But it will only fit the 2000 series if I get that fan. So still kind of looking around for that one, but we should get something pretty soon. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at this. And I believe I still had one other package I got in. I got a clear shell for this controller here. Same with the back sides here. But I wanted to leave the middle because it's got that nice grip. This is that, oh man, I already forgot the name of it. Particular controller, whatever this is called. Yeah, since it's not actually the Forza, which I had initially thought it was like one of the Forza ones or something, but it's just not. The Forza one actually just looks like this with the stripes down the middle. So I figured changing out the shell would be fine. And I think the clear just is cool. Clear is always cool. But we could also include this one like on the side possibly. Just got the white and blue, yeah. But this one's got some stick drift, so if I can fix that one up, maybe we can include a second controller with this. But yeah, let's get through all this other stuff today, because I obviously need to make sure these things work so I can leave feedback and whatnot. But once we do all that, probably tomorrow, we will actually take this apart and hopefully do this all in one go, have it ready, get it up for sale, and once that's done, the Ruby Red should be back in my hands, and that one will be posted as well. But let's go look at our Wii. Let's look at our Wii. No, sorry. Yeah, cut that part out. Alright, so sensor. Now this is a complete kit. This is a modded Wii. It comes with a bunch of games. At least a bunch of retro games and a handful of actual Wii games. Again, was looking for a Wii, and this deal was just crazy too good to pass up. So, especially with all the extra, I mean, even if it was just the console, it was a good deal. So, but obviously we've got the red nunchuck. Is that a clear red? Looks like just a red Wiimote. Our sensor. Nice wheel, actually. Never had the Nerf one. But, I mean, everything seems very clean, so. Looks like. Don't know if that's another controller or just one of the cables. I think that's the power cable. That's definitely the power brick. Yeah, I should mention it is a red, what is that, the Mario Edition Wii. I'm going to need the scissors. So, yeah, even if this was a regular white Wii with all the games it came with for the price, still would have been a pretty good deal. So for it to be a special edition with all this other stuff, even though this doesn't matter because we're putting it in the chrome shell, but we can include all the other red stuff as well. Maybe we can put some of the red buttons on the chrome faceplate or something to kind of tie it in. But yeah, let me get all this opened up, plug it in, and we'll check it out. Alright, got this hooked up very haphazardly. Got some batteries in this. Alright. Got a green light, and this was blue for a second, so that's normal. I just have the sensor on the table here. Now I will also be rearranging what's going on in here. Like I mentioned a while back, we were going to move and then sort of aren't. We still might, but I will be putting this screen up on this wall and actually moving things around and having the shelves so I have all the consoles lined up there. But anyway. Oh, look at that. Looks like it might be set for the wrong thing. But anyway, what do we have here? We're going to have to put a disc in there and make sure that that works. I'm pretty sure they said it did. We've got Super Mario Bros. Already on here. Mario Galaxy 2, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, Wii Resort, Wii Sports. We've got Super Nintendo, USB loader, and the homebrew channel. Alright, let's pop this open. Alright, so there's a couple games here. Wow. It's got all the art there. So this is going to be geared more towards the older stuff, but there's no large hard drive on here. I think it was maybe 16 gigabytes they had on there, or something like that. Could be wrong, but you could see that long list of games there, and then of course some Wii games as well, some very popular ones. So that's for our Chrome build. It's going to get the full Chrome shell, and we do have the Wiimote and Nunchuck that's Chrome. And I think I might, instead of using the Chrome stand, maybe I'll put that on my personal one and take the clear one from the Hot Rock case and put the clear with the Chrome. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, it's time to open up this. Alright, got this one all hooked up. I'm going to just put it on the smaller projector. This is basically the controller that we're going to build for this one. Chrome shell, and then we got rid of the colors here and kind of pushed them to the other parts of the controller. So we got the blue, the red, yellow, then I'm going to swap that out for green and still have the green LEDs. And then purple triggers. I'm not saying this is the final product here, but something like this. So you can see our red light. Let me turn this off. Our standby light there on our chip. We're gonna try to sync these up real quick. There we go. Alright. Right into Aurora. Sweet. Okay, we got Blur, Test Drive Unlimited 2, 1, Split Second, Shift 2, Carbon, Underground 2, Undercover, Pro Street, Most Wanted, Hot Pursuit 2, Shift, Carbon, The Run, Rivals, Most Wanted, the newer one, the newer Hot Pursuit. Got football, NASCAR, all these NASCAR, Halo, Grand Theft Auto, Gears of War. Oop. We got Forza, looks like some add-on packs. All the Forzas, Forza Horizon, Ford vs. Chevy, Street Racing, Fast and Furious, all Call of Duty, Burnout Paradise, and back to Blur. So, that is amazing. Everything I asked for. I wasn't super specific other than all the Need for Speeds, at least from the original Hot Pursuit 2, all the way up to, the latest 360 one. I mentioned Burnout and Blur and Split Second. I said Test Drive and the Forzas. And I like how he also included, like we have here, this came out on the older generation, and then they released it on the 360 right around this time. Most Wanted and Carbon are that way. I think Pro Street is that way as well. It really stunk, though, for the older generations. At that point, you pretty much had to switch to the new generation, because the whole thing with this game was the incredible physical damage at the time. But like for PS2, that the damage is terrible. It's just like all the other games. You get a cracked windshield and then your car smokes. But the damage on that game's actually pretty nice. So anyway, all car stuff. Like I put in some other stuff like NASCAR. We still got our Halos and Call of Duties and Grand Theft Auto, Gears of War, some extra stuff. So super cool. Definitely going to load some of these up and test this out. But that's pretty much where we're going to leave it here for this video. Looks like no disc. I think in this one what I'm going to do is also remove the disk drive, and I think that's where I want to put the turbo fan. We still want to leave the shorter heatsink on the GPU, so I can set that fan pretty much right where the DVD drive would be. And then underneath that we will have those temperature displays that look like, you know, car gauges basically. And I don't know, we'll come up with some other touches here and there. Maybe I can find like a miniature nitrous bottle or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, let me know which you're most excited about on the Chrome series. Obviously, there's two more plain builds. We're gonna have a Chrome PS3, Chrome Wii, and then obviously there's no full Chrome shell for the 360, at least when available. So that's why we're kind of adding this extra kind of theme to it. And then I still want to try to find the best reflective paint I can. I know the whatever one I was using before, Rust-Oleum or something, was a metallic chrome, but once it dried, it really just kind of looked gray. So hopefully I can find a cool, close enough for the rest of the shell. Because obviously we have the chrome faceplate and the chrome hard drive. But yeah, the sides and the vents, we're going to have to figure something out. So anyway, let me know you guys' opinion. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video, where we should be tearing this down, getting that one ready, and hopefully have the ruby red. And once we have this done, those two should be ready to go up on eBay, and we can dive into these Chrome builds. And the Vader build, the grill I'm waiting on, shipped from Athens, Greece. Did not see that's where it was shipping from, but yeah, that might take a little while. But see you in the next video.